Hi, today I'm going to show you how we can create PDF files completely on automation with the help of a Notion form. As you can see in the background, I have got a certificate of completion form opened up, wherein once the details in this particular form are filled in and the user clicks on submit, the responses go to the responses side in this particular database. I want to create an automation system wherein I can create PDF files once the responses are captured onto the responses form. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help you create PDF files on automation with the help of a Google document and a Notion database. You can use this automation to create reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, quotations, or any document that you require at scale for a business. Let's understand how this will work. Click on Create PDF and simply sign in with any of your account to continue with the demonstration. So let me quickly sign in over here and then I will show you how to automate your PDF process. So once you sign in, you will be asked to add the Notion database, which you are going to add. Once the database is added, we will be adding the Google document, which will be the template file. And finally, we will be able to create all the properties over here, which we can copy over to the document one by one to create the PDFs on automation. So click on this drop down and click on add Notion database, and let's add the database to begin with. For this, I will copy the entire database title that I have over here. So let me copy this entire database title. Let me go back and click on next. And I have two options over here. I can go with the first option. This will allow me to create a duplicate Notion database onto my workspace, which will serve as a template file. But I do not need that. I want to add my own database. So click on select pages and again click on select pages over here and simply put the database title inside this field. Once you do that, the database will automatically appear, and before that, make sure you have selected the correct account. So let me change my account from here so that we are on the right account to add the database. And let me enter it once again, and you will be able to see the database populate over here. Click on this and now it is automatically added. If you click on the drop down, you will be able to see the database added up over here. Whenever you are adding a database, always copy the database title and put it inside the search pages. This will allow you to add the database correctly. If you are selecting the database by adding from this top level pages, your database may not be correctly added as you wish to. You may experience some lag and the database may not be correctly populate over on the Notion on the PDF output dashboard. So always and always add the database by copying the database title and putting it inside the search pages over here. Okay. Besides this, if your database has other properties such as relational properties which are connected to this database. So let's say my certificate of final completion is connected to database A and database B through relation. So I will also add database A and database B over here, which will be required for the automation process. If you add all the databases that are connected to the main database, your PDF file will also have the relation roller properties intact, which you can create and you can document it properly. Okay, so always and always add all the databases correctly inside the search pages. Now let me scroll down and click on allow access, and now this will give me access to the database which I need for the automation step. So I have this certificate of final completion form which will be appearing over here. If you click on the drop down, it should appear over here. If it is not appearing, just simply click on reload database once, or maybe you can try refreshing the page once or twice and the database will be visible over here for your use case. So let us wait for a few seconds as it is going to load the database, and then soon you will be able to see the database populate over here. So you can see the certificate of final completion form appearing over here. If you scroll down, you will be able to see all the properties of the database visible over here, one below the other. Let's add the document next. So click on add Google document, and you can go with any existing document which is there on your Google Drive, which you can select from here in order to be able to use the document from here. I do not have any such document, so I'm going to add the demo document over here. So I'll click on add demo document, and it is going to create me a sample document which I can use for the automation process. So let me remove this text on the top which I do not need, and now I have all the placeholders of the document intact over here. So all the fields that you see in the database are already mapped with the corresponding fields inside double curly brackets. So you have certification statement, client name, company name, contract date, all the things are automatically created over here which have been mapped inside this Google document. If you want to manually map any such field, you can simply click on copy over a particular field and you can go to the document and put it anywhere as you wish. So you can simply use Ctrl V or Command V on your keyboard which will help you to copy and paste the document directly inside this document over here. So all you need to do is simply click on copy for any particular field, go to your document and simply paste it. Okay, that will automatically paste the properties over here. All my mappings are already done, so I do not need to map it any further. Now, if you go to the database on the right side, you will have two additional columns which have been created. One by the name of generate PDF, another by the name of PDF files. So any record which is marked as ready to generate, the PDF files will be created for those specific records and it will be saved under PDF files over here. Okay. And additional to that, we also need to define the PDF file name. So I want to create the PDF by the project title that we have over here. So I'm going to select the project title from this drop down and all the PDF files will be created by the project title which we already have in the database. So let's click on download PDF and all the PDFs will be downloaded right now and it will be saved directly inside the database. So let's wait for a few seconds and you can see the first file is already out and the file is already downloaded. So it gets downloaded to the downloads folder as well as it is saved inside the database. So let's click on this and it will open up the PDF file for our preview and you can see all the fields have automatically been mapped. Okay, let's see the second one. This is also correctly created and you can see these fields are also mapped with the database values. Okay, so we have two documents which have been created quickly through automation and everything has been properly mapped as well. So now once everything is correctly set up, you can just go back to PDF output and simply click on setup Notion automation and this will create an automation to run forever. This means you do not need to come back to PDF output and set up all the things ever again to create PDF. All you need to do is once a user submits a response and it gets added up over here, you only need to mark it as ready to generate and the PDF will be automatically created over here. So this eliminates the need to come back to PDF output again and again to set up everything and generate the PDF. As soon as a new response is created, you can simply mark it as ready to generate and the PDF will be created right over here. This is how useful and helpful it is, and it is completely hassle free and you can use it instantly to create PDF without any manual requirement to be done ever. If you have any questions, use this chat bubble at the bottom of the page and send me any message on your issues. Or else you can also go to the contact section at the bottom of the page and use this contact section to send me any message or your queries on this. Okay. You can even book a free demo session. So you can click on this and book a free demo session with